A judge has ruled that President Trump cannot turn away illegal immigrants who have crossed at places that are not official ports of entry. So what we've got now, because the United States is so generous in its immigration policy, if you show up to a port of entry and you got no papers, you're not vetted, you're not being offered citizenship, you're not being offered immigration, and you just say, I'm here to be a refugee, they'll process you. They'll bring you through refugee proceedings and see if you can be granted political asylum. Now, some people don't want to wait in line. Some people don't want to wait that long, so they'll cross over illegally between ports of entry. If they're then arrested by Immigration and Customs Enforcement, President Trump was saying they have forfeited their right to be granted asylum. They're already breaking our laws. We've got to kick them out. This federal judge, John Tiger, is saying absolutely not. Even those people have to be processed. Even people that we are catching in a crime, their first act in the United States is a crime, even they will be processed and possibly given asylum. So this strikes down, or at least halts, President Trump's executive order, his recent executive order to get those people out of the country. The left is claiming that Donald Trump is anti-immigrant, that he's isolationist, that Republicans are xenophobic, that we want to kick people out of the country. Where do you see this? Show me the specific example. President Trump himself has said we want immigrants, we just want them to come legally. But show me the example. Where is this happening? We can't stop immigrants between ports of entry. We're now seeing 2,000 people per day illegally flooding into this country. Even with the United States military, we've sent the military to the border. Even then we can't enforce our laws. Where is this isolationist, cruel United States? What it seems to me is that we're impotent. We're not able to enforce our basic laws. We're being held back at every turn by creative interpretations of immigration law, by half of the country, the radical left, which wants open borders, and by judges who are insisting that we can't even enforce laws that are on the books. So open borders seems to be the only that's the only option that the left is willing to give us. We have to remind ourselves, no nation on earth has open borders. No nation with open borders has ever remained a nation very long. It's insane. Why would we tolerate this? Mexico won't tolerate this. There are protests in the streets in Mexico. Why? Show me the example of the United States being especially cruel to immigrants. From all I can see, the United States is the most generous country in the world when it comes to an immigration regime.